Hey everyone, what's going on? Vega here for Serpent Tech, and in this video I want to share with you what I am doing to take the cryptocurrency that I've been mining and turn it into more cryptocurrency, or to stack them sats, as I like to say. There are all kinds of different ways that you can do that, and some of us may have different strategies, whether you mine and hodl, mine and sell, or mine and then sell a little bit of that portion to try to gain additional assets. Well, I'm using a platform called 3commas, and it's not new, and I've done videos on it in the past, but it is something that a lot of people questioned me when I did my past stream with Seb of what I'm doing to gain additional assets. And 3commas.io is the official website. I'll have it linked down below, as well as their official Twitter. And this platform is a crypto trading bot, right? So you can do all kinds of cool stuff with this particular program, but pricing is the big thing. Now, through my referral link in the description, you can sign up for a trial. But just know that you're very limited in that trial, and that eventually you will have to subscribe to some type of plan. Now, the plan pricing I would recommend yearly, and the price can be up there, but you really want to make a decision on what are you trying to do. If you're just trying to mine and sell, then maybe this isn't for you. But if you're trying to mine, hodl most of it, and then sell a percentage, then maybe this will help you out, especially if you're not a professional trader, because I am certainly not. This is the main dashboard that you would see when you log in. We can see all of our assets and our current portfolio, what's going on. We can see our 24-hour change right below me on the right-hand side. And we even get a paper trading account, but that's because of the plan that I'm on. You may not get that with the trial, but you can at least play around with the platform to see if it interests you. To connect an exchange, I'm not going to show you specifically how to do that, because there's all kinds of help articles out there that will guide you through the process. For example, let me scroll back up here. If we go to my exchange, or my exchanges on the top left here, you will see that we're presented with all kinds of exchanges in the drop down, right? So you can use Binance, FTX, Bybit, BitMEX, Deribit, which is an options platform, I believe, Bittrex, Binance Futures, Binance US, Bitfinex, Bitstamp. So many other exchanges available for you to use or to connect. To connect it, you're going to need to create an API, and your API keys are super important to you. They're kind of like your private keys for your crypto wallet. So do not share it with anybody, and don't connect it to a website that you don't trust or don't feel comfortable, right? Because your API keys can be utilized against you if you do provide it to, some pop-up DeFi or DEX that you don't really know too much about. So just be very careful. But the help articles through the platform are very useful, and I'll have it linked down below as well. But for example, Binance, you're gonna have to do KYC. Especially if you're in the US, you're not gonna be able to do it. You're gonna have to do it through the Binance US exchange. But if you have a Binance account, you're gonna have to do KYC in order to utilize your API keys, period. So if you're not interested in doing KYC, you're big into privacy, I understand that, I respect it, but just know if you want to use this platform, 9 times out of 10, whatever exchange you're using is going to require you to do KYC before you can connect it via the API keys through 3commas. And they actually have a pretty great YouTube presence, right? So I know a lot of videos here. They do it in various languages. Moon and Papa has made a bunch of videos showing guides or tutorials on how to. So there's a lot of good resources out there. Not focusing on that, once you have your exchange on, what do you do? Or once you have your exchange connected, what do you do? Well, me personally, what I like to do is I like to look at the smart trading section. 2 sections that I primarily stick around is smart trading and trading bots. Now, you can use the terminal to scalp trade, right? So you can set your good until canceled. This is the limit price, conditional, whatever, or just leave it at the market, put in the number of units you want, the total amount of USDC it will cost, and you can change the pairs to whatever you like. And by clicking the heart, you can favorite a pair. And once you favorite that pair, it will always show up towards the top of this list, and then you can make decisions based upon your preferences, right? Especially because we're not professional traders, we want to make the most out of it. So when you have your exchange connected to it, what's cool is you don't have to log into your exchange to initiate trades. You can come to Smart Trade, or you can use a terminal. You can come down here. There's different options like buy and sell, smart trade, smart sell, smart cover, smart buy. I play around with buy and sell, and I can sell whatever amount, 100%, 25%, 50% of a particular cryptocurrency at a particular price, and just wait for the market to hit that certain point. You can do that same thing on an exchange, yes, but you don't have to log into exchange. You can do it right here. More importantly, this DCA bots is really the biggest thing for me. As you can see, once this thing loads up, I got a number of bots that are currently on right now and running. Right, I'm trading BTC against other cryptocurrencies, trying to get more Bitcoin, and I'm trading USD against other cryptocurrencies, trying to get more USD. The one that I want to point out, because you will lose in some cases, which is why you should never invest more than you're willing to lose, for example, is SHIB. You can see here, I actually had the stop limit way too low, and because the market is hyped up about SHIB and it's so volatile right now, I actually lost out. Lost $5.06 yesterday. So, you know, you can win some and you can lose some, but setting up the right parameters is really the hard part. And what I like to do is to test out something first and then make adjustments over time. So what you do to find out a bot is you go to DCA bot. Obviously, you see your list of bots available to you. You can sort them by the exchange up here at the top, or you can go to discover a bot. Now, discover a bot is great. Just know that I don't like doing anything that's shorter than 15 days or so, something like that, because, you know, these bots may have been running for only a few days, and yeah, they made 24% profit, but they may not be good in the long run. So I like to sort by a longer time frame, let's say 20 or higher, and I look at the options available to me. I don't always go for the top one, but you may be able to, but you can see the various coins that they're trading on, right? So for example, this one's Polkadot, this one looks like ADA, VeChain, Doge, so on and so forth. So if we click the bot, we can actually see a dashboard of their losses and their gains on a daily and so on and so forth. But you don't want to just hit start right away. You want to make sure you give it a name, and you want to make sure that you have the amount, or the amount that's in this particular bot is suitable for your configuration, your comfort level, your trade level, whatever it may be. So we click edit settings, and then we can play around with what we got here. So this is a multi-bot. It's a long bot, and so we can give it a name unique to that. We choose or connect our exchange. Again, it's a multi-pair, so you can do multi-pair, single pair. You can add additional pairs by clicking here. You can do USDT all, or just choose the pairs that you're willing to trade on against USDT. And then we can set the max amount of active deals at once. So we're going to do 1. And if I get out of your way here and I change that back to 3, look in the upper right hand corner here. You can see the max amount that the bot was willing to use is $111. When I change that to 3, obviously that's $333. So just, you know, set it to whatever your comfort is. The minimum base order for USD on most exchanges is going to be $10. If we try to go lower than that, you'll get a warning. So $10 it is. And then profit currency. Do we want to make more money or make back the money in USDT or the cryptocurrency that we're trying to stack? That's up to you. If you want more Doge, ADA, and VeChain, then leave it on base. If you want to make more USDT, then leave it on quote. And then if we scroll down here, we get to choose our conditions, our deal start conditions. So if we click the plus icon, we got the trading view 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minutes, and we can adjust that however we like. Additionally, if we click the drop down, here are the various conditions available, right? So trading views, the ones we just saw, QFL, CQS scalping, trading view custom signal, like if you have a subscription with trading view or a plan with them and you have custom signals, you can utilize that, or custom signals set by other users. RSI 7, ULT 7, 14, 28, and TA presets. That is a little bit more advanced than my liking, so I'm not going to talk to that particular arena, but there's plenty of good information out there available for the public to have. In the take profit section, you can set the target profit to whatever you want, 2%, 3%, 5%, whatever it is. I would base that on the cryptocurrency you're actually trying to trade, because some cryptocurrencies are more volatile than others. And so the swings may be 5 to 10% more, or 5 to 10%, whereas, you know, Bitcoin's only taking small chunks because we're moving sideways. And obviously market conditions change, so trying to keep up with that can be a little bit tedious. I wouldn't set the target profit too high, especially if you're trying to buy Bitcoin or stack more Bitcoin, not financial advice. But 2% is a good number. Stop loss, you can set up if you want, but just remember, like me with SHIB, I set it too low, and the stop loss was triggered, and then I lost money. So I lost more than I gained. So just be wary of that. And then you can actually do a stop loss timeout. You can do a trailing profit, which is pretty cool. And then down here in safety orders, you can limit the number of safety orders that you're willing to have, as well as how many are active at one time. For example, if we drop this number from 10, look at the number in the upper right again. If we drop this number from 10 down to 5, we could see that the amount that the bot's going to use is only $61. So it's going to have 5 total max safety trades with only 1 active at any one time. The price deviation to open safety orders from the initial order is only 1%. Safety order volume scale is 1%, or 1 again. And then safety order step scale is 1. Now, this may not make sense, but if you mouse over these question marks, this will give you additional information, okay? And sometimes this additional information will give you links within the text that you can click on. Otherwise, I would challenge you to go check out their help guides and tutorials. In the advanced section, this is mostly used to me, and I could be wrong, this is mostly used to me for coins that are just brand new. Just hit the exchange. They don't have a lot of volume. You know, you don't want to trade some of the lowest coins by market cap. So you set a total daily volume, of 20 or 5 or 10, whatever your limit. It's against BTC. So a BTC 60K, and you have a limit of 10 Bitcoin. Obviously, it's going to be 10 times 60K, and that's how much the volume needs to be in order for your trades to initiate on that particular pair. This is very advanced. And I don't particularly use it, but you could if you got familiar with it. Once you have everything saved, you can just go ahead and create the bot. And when you create the bot, let me just go ahead and give this a name real quick so I don't confuse it. I can delete it. Create bot. Then I can start it, or I can just go back to my DCA bot section and I can manage it however I want. If I hit all, you'll see all of my bots here. Not all of them are on. And the newest one that we just created is right here, test. And I can just simply turn the switch on and it will start trading against that pair. But of course, my conditions is not, TA 1 minute, or excuse me, team viewer 1 minute, 5 minutes, not anything like that. It's just a quick test. So I don't have anything that the bot can actually trigger off of. So you just got to get used to it. And that's why the trial links down below, my referral link, will help you get your feet wet, get used to it, and then you can determine from there is that something that you want to do long term. Because once you have gone through the trial, you got to decide for yourself, well, do I want to keep using this? And so if we look at the actual subscriptions, again, pricing could be a little bit high for some people's likings, and I understand it because I kind of feel the same way. But if your bots are doing so good, it can pay for itself over time. If you're doing such small microtransactions for such a long period of time, of course you're not going to be able to pay for 3commas by itself. But if you invest a little bit more and you have more to put into the trading bots and you have more bots active, then you can actually pay off your 3commas and make some on top of that. But here's the pricing per month. Obviously, if you look at it per yearly, it's a lot different. You can put in your promo code right here if you have one, and then here are all the features available to you per, the free program, the starter program, advanced, and pro. So I hope this information was helpful. 3commas does have a wallet coming out. I'm not sure if it's out already. If you're interested in that, you can go ahead and check it out. I am working on trying to stack my sats and earn additional cryptocurrency. That doesn't mean this is for everybody. Again, if you're not interested in working with an exchange or providing your KYC or know your customer information to that exchange in order to get the API keys or be able to create API and connect API keys to these type of programs, then you don't want to do it if you're concerned about privacy. But if you're interested and you're okay with KYC with whatever exchange you're using, then this is an additional way that you can earn additional income, stack them sats, and get more cryptocurrency if you're willing to, put some skin in the game, so to speak. I completely respect the buy hodl situation or mine and hodl situation, but for those of us that want to mine, hodl a big percentage, and then grow, 10%, 5%, 25% of what we got, and risk that amount in the markets to try to gain more sats, then this can be a viable option for you, unless you see otherwise. But I'm interested to hear your thoughts down below. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are of 3commas. I know there's other platforms out there. I enjoy 3commas personally. I've checked out some of the other platforms because I get to have more control. And some of the other platforms, there's a minimum buy-in, right? So like some of the bots, you know, there might be a $300 minimum that you can invest in that particular bot in order to activate it, or $100 or whatever it may be. Whereas 3commas, I can set the amount that I'm willing to let that bot use, and then I can exchange and trade instantly without having to log into my exchange. I can just log into 3commas, manage everything. And what's really cool is they got a mobile app, and it's very easy to use, very user friendly. Missing some basic features, but they are making improvements over time. But that's going to do it for me today. Please do me a favor on the way out, hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and notification bell to stay up to date with what's going on with the channel, as well as check out the links in the description, like the referral link to 3commas so you can start your free trial, as well as any additional links, affiliate links, Amazon associates that help support us, and I greatly appreciate all that you guys do for the channel. You all have a wonderful day. Take care. I'll catch you next one.